Wow, good morning. The sunlight is right there, you see it, so I'm gonna have to probably move throughout the video. But happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to my booktube channel, Pineapple Strawberry. I'm here for another video, my very first Friday Reads video on this channel. Woohoo! I have notes again, so don't mind me if I look this way. So I'm currently reading 2 books, which I'm pretty excited about. I started both of these on Wednesday. One of them is in physical form and one of them is in ebook form from Overdrive. Let's talk to you about book number 1, which is Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King and Owen King, a brother duo. This book is about a sleeping disease that has taken over worldwide and it is affecting only women. It causes them to go to sleep, and whenever they're asleep, a cocoon-like thing forms over them. Whenever these women are asleep, I guess they just go to a better place or something like that. A place without men? Of course it's a better place. But yeah, and if this cocoon gets disturbed whenever the women are sleeping, like torn off their face or whatever, they get very violent. There's this one lady named Eve Black that is immune to this sleeping disease. So yeah, I guess she will eventually get hunted down or something. I don't know. It says some wanting to kill Eve, some to save her. So currently I'm on page 130. At first, I wasn't so excited about this Stephen King book. I was like, first of all, there's so many things wrong with this. Let me start it off with the bad things so I can get to the good things later. He introduced so many freaking characters and so many fine details at once. It was like I was hopping into the 3rd book in a series. In the first like 10 pages of the book, there was like 50 characters introduced. Oh my gosh, and I hate that about a book so much. Not only this, but the first like 100 pages was really slow. You had a murder in the first 20 pages, which was interesting, but then the rest of like the 80 pages that I read yesterday was like kind of slow paced. It was like, okay, what the fuck next? Like, come on. The good thing about this book is that whenever I started reading it this morning, it got interesting. So I was like, yay, okay, finally. The further I get into this book, the more interesting it's getting. Finally, there's some action going on, which is good because I was thinking about DNFing this book, but now I won't. I'm honestly just really wanting to know like what's going on in these women's minds when they're sleeping and like what's gonna happen to them and all that stuff. It's nothing like I've ever read before in my life. I've never read a thriller, never read a Stephen King book, and he has the weirdness of like Tim Burton, bro. His descriptions are like really gory and dark and weird, and he itchy a couple times. Most of the characters in the story are complete batshit crazy, bro, and it's entertaining to read about. Just know that, like, to know that there's actually people like that in the world. It's crazy. Also the symbolism with the moths, yes. So yeah, this Friday I'll be reading this book before and after work. So in the meantime of reading that book, I'm switching off between dark and light. Is, I don't know which one. I'll put it right here. It's Troublemaker Next Door. Woohoo. I'm currently on about page 100-ish, 110. This is about a girl named Maddie and a guy named Flynn and their steamy romance. It's mostly just a romance book that's light and fluffy, but you do get a little bit about the characters. Like Flynn is a plumber and Maddie is a designer. But for the most part, it's about like them meeting each other and there's not much to it, nothing really special, like nothing I haven't read before, but it is a good little thing to fall back on after I was just reading about like murders and stuff like that. And on top of that, I like the characters a lot. I think they're really easy to connect to, and I ship it so hard, like Maddie and Flynn for life. That was my Friday reads. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what you're currently reading. Let's have a conversation. So yeah, catch you in the next video. All right, bye.